Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Scorpio, we're going to try to help you work towards success this week with these readings. So I'm going to look at the overall energy of this reading for you. I'm going to do that in a really unique way. I'm going to use the my fortune cookie oracle deck to see your overall energy. And then I'm going to use the steampunk tarot and the everyday witch tarot to see the obstacle that you are facing. How is this showing up in your life? Hidden factors that you are unaware of, and what can help you grow right now, Scorpio. So let's get started with the fortune cookie. All right, real quick, Scorpio's like, yeah, energy's there. Let's see it. Let's see it. Challenges. Take time out from problems or conflicts, or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. I just heard right away, I heard don't bite off more than you can chew right now. So I don't know, maybe there's a lot of different things going on around, and say like challenges. So these are things that you need to figure out. There's mysteries around you regarding projects, your life, whatever could be going on. Maybe certain things that you want to do are in conflict with other things that you want to do, or with people that you're trying to work with in terms of different avenues of your life. But so again, it's just kind of like, feel like don't bite off more than you can chew. Just deal with what you can in the day. What you have going on in the day, deal with that as you can. So I feel like if you take on more than you really should, you'll make your own matters worse. So there you go. It's a good time to just deal with what you can balance in a day, and just there could be some things that you need to say no to yourself in right now, and no to others as well, to keep that major life changes. Well, there you go. That's the only one in the underline. Time is right for major life changes, as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. There you go. So maybe that's where you're actually working towards. So keep things in balance. Keep all your hens in a little row there. Yeah, and you're going to overcome this life challenges and changes. So you will overcome these. And it says, though, to take time out from your problems. You should go for like a walk or something. I'm also hearing too, like, not all of your problems can be solved in one day. Whatever those problems are. So like, take time out from some of these things. All right, let's see. This is going to be interesting, Scorpio. But you could, I want to say you're kind of like going in the direction of a major life change here. It's the right time for you to do this. So it's interesting, right? A new lifestyle. So, I mean, that could have something to do with your work week. It could have something to do with a new hobby, or any sort of travel that you were looking for yourself, or location change. Again, that could be like something to do with work, or it could have something to do with your home life. But it's going to bring you great joy and a trouble-free existence. I have to laugh when I see that, because I don't know. Is there such a thing? I am living a trouble-free existence. So let me know in the comments if you're living a trouble-free existence. Okay, so the obstacle, actually, no, I'm going to put a card. First card is with challenges, and then we're going to see the obstacle you are facing, how this is showing up in your life, hidden factor that you're unaware of, and what can help you grow right now. I know, I picture a trouble-free existence to me. There's like a free cleaning lady. There's a free nutritional chef, free landscaper, free everything. And you just sit by your pool or under a tree, whatever, you know, that's, so let me know if you've got that going on. I think that's awesome. The moon. Oh my gosh, these are the challenges. So you're going through, want to say, like a lot of unknowns here. Like maybe there's a lot of facets of your life that are just kind of up in the air right now. Wow. So take time out from problems or conflicts. This also feels like, you know, there could be some things that are just unknown to you. You're going to need to use your intuition to navigate certain parts of your life at the moment. And, you know, but there are sometimes points in times where it's quite obvious what we need to do. And I feel like that's kind of like the take time out here. If it's not obvious what it seems to be what you need to do to resolve a problem, or to, yeah, to do anything, like a project. I'm just thinking like something my mom and I were trying to do. We were trying to go somewhere in September. It's just turning out to be almost impossible with the flights. Like just crazy. It's just and it just like nothing was working out. It's kind of like one of those things too, like follow your intuition. I started feeling like at one point I thought, I got a feeling we're not supposed to do this. And she really wanted to do it. And I thought, well, you know, we'll see. And then, so it didn't, like, it literally didn't work out for me. I went online to buy airline tickets for us. The airline took my money and didn't give me any tickets. It's a major airline. And I was like, okay, well, there's a few $1,000s on my credit card with nothing to show for it. So anyways, I had to call the credit card company and they said, okay, it's pending. It'll likely just drop because if it's pending, we're also waiting to get something back from the company that has charged it to show, like, so that never happens. So we're waiting and waiting. I waited almost a week, like waiting for this pending to drop. And it finally did. And the whole time I was waiting, I thought, this doesn't feel right, right? Like, it's kind of like it was a challenge and it was showing up as a problem and it was a bit of a conflict. So it was all that sort of stuff. And my intuition was telling me, I don't know, I just have a feeling that we're not supposed to do this. So my mom said, okay, well, I'm going to talk to a travel agent and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. She got the runaround. No one was returning her calls or emails. Anyways, it's just the worst travel times unless you want to spend like an absurd amount of money. And then I said to her, do you really think that this is feasible? Like we had a conversation about it. And she said, I don't think it's worth it. And I thought, okay, I was waiting for you to say it. But it's kind of like, you know, there might be sometimes too, like, so I just took a step back and let her kind of go down that road. And then she came to the same conclusion. So it's kind of what I'm seeing here with this. Like there could be a lot of like unusual things kind of going on in your life like that. It's like when it seems like if this is not the time to push, because it didn't feel like it was either. I thought she really wants to do this. If she really wants to, we'll do it with her. But yeah, so I don't know, right? And it could be too, like maybe because you are on the cusp of some big changes coming in for your life. So there could be some things like it doesn't obviously have to be that scenario, but it's just the energy of that moment and that sort of obstacle to see how that plays out and just kind of go with it, right? Trust here. So the obstacle that you are facing is 5 of Cups. It's a Scorpio card. So there you go. This is like disappointment, maybe you're feeling even like a little bit down, maybe even a little bit depressed about the options that you have for yourself right now. So what's really interesting is this person, if we think about this card, like how it progresses, well, wait a second, let me count all the, I'm told to look at how many cups are here. So there's 8 cups in total on this card, which would make it the 8 of Cups. And then that's when we become emotionally disconnected from things. Like we just don't want to invest in it anymore. But so this is and it's reminding me of like when you're at the 4, because there's the 3 that are spilt on the counter in this card. There's 3 cards on the, 3 cups on the counter. And that reminds me kind of like of like the 4 of Cups, where when we're focused on, and when there's negative things going on in our life or a negative mindset, either one, or it could be kind of a little bit of the both, we may miss like really good opportunities that are standing right in front of us because we are dealing with those things, whether we're dealing with them factually or we're still dealing with them emotionally. But she's holding 2 cups, right, to make this the 5. So it's almost as if I want to say that there could be someone who could help you even perhaps with some of these issues, but you may not even be seeing it or recognizing it right now. So, okay, how's this showing up in your life? Wow, the 3 of Swords. So this is like major disappointments. Major disappointments here, Scorpio. You could be facing some challenges too with like personal relationships here. You maybe not, you don't know. Well, I don't know how they feel. Maybe you could, I don't know. This is almost like the feeling like you could have had a disagreement or an argument with somebody, or this is almost to the energy of maybe even going through like a breakup, whether that's friends or a friend, a romantic situation. The hidden factor that you were unaware of, wow, is the Knight of Cups. Isn't that funny? Because I said it's almost like there's something around you, but you don't necessarily see it. And it's, to me, it feels like a little more than just one cup that's being offered here. It could be like a couple of different people that are around you that could help you with some sort of, I don't know, it could be like an emotional challenge that you're going through. Like maybe there's just been so many changes in your life or challenges that you're just going through an emotional challenge right now. So what can help you grow right now? The Queen of Pentacles. So this is like, you know, tidy up your house, check out your bank account, invest your money. It is definitely coming in like this is not a time to focus on disappointments in life. So, okay. I mean, I know that we get a lot of times in like tarot readings, anything spiritual, mindfulness, how important it is like to kind of face emotional hardships that we go through, to like look at these head on when we're ready to do it. This is not the time to do it. And I want to say, because perhaps like whatever you're feeling has to do with a lot of changes that are going on in your life. So it is like really to get the balance in those changes is to be really physically present in them and to kind of own what some of these challenges are. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, she's really got her shit together, like in the material world. So that's kind of like what this is, like really focus on the areas where you really have your shit together in the material world. Nurture the things around you. Right now, what is the underline? The Emperor. I don't know where he comes in. Like, the Emperor is at the bottom. Could have something to do with, like, somebody who's, like, an emperor in your life. It could be, like, this could be a work challenge. This could be a personal challenge. It could be a combination of, like, all of them. All right, you have challenges and the Moon. There could be like a lot of things around you that are like illusions right now, or you're trying to decipher. So the Page of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. This energy is really good. Although that could be the challenge. Right? That could be. This could be the challenge. It's kind of like seeing where success is and knowing exactly where you're supposed to go, like without any hesitation. Finding success in your challenges quickly. Say that too. So this, whatever, I don't know. I mean, it could be so many different areas of your life here. So whatever that is to you, it does look like the challenge here right now, the problems and the conflicts. Well, you're not supposed to approach these swiftly because it says approach softly to avoid making matters worse. So there could even be kind of, like with your overall energy, this idea that if there's a lot of unknowns or if you're dealing with a lot of fears right now, well, this doesn't feel right. So I shouldn't be in this space for very long. So I need to quickly figure out how to get out of this space. Well, see, that's the funny thing, because it's almost actually saying that just because it doesn't feel comfortable for you doesn't mean that this is a space that you're meant to exit quickly. I'm seeing somebody too who's sort of like, so what I'm being shown to give you an idea of, you know, how this could relate. It's probably, hopefully not anybody's life. And if it is, I think the last thing you should be doing is watching a YouTube reading for tarot. Unless you want, no. But anyways, I'm seeing somebody who's almost like been like a prisoner in some sort of situation. And you somehow you get the key, or the guard drops the key on their way by, and you, oh, like unlock it, open up the door, and then it's like an open field. You could just run out. It's an open field. It's a 50-yard dash. You're good at the 50-yard dash. You know that you can do it. And then past that is like a knoll, and you're clear to go. You can get out there. But it's almost like this is saying what you don't realize, nobody's told you and nobody has shown you, and you've seen no indication of it, right? Because it's the moon. Is that open field is a landmine. So if you run out there, that's not going to be your success. And that could quickly, right? That would make matters worse. That's how I'm being shown it. So, okay. The obstacle that you were facing is the 5 of Cups. So I want to say you're disappointed, or you're not. Okay, you have the 5 of Cups. You've got the 6 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. Wow, it feels like you've got experiences here where you don't get equal reciprocation, Scorpio, with people. That's what you're facing here. Or you're disappointed, in how you're disappointed in perhaps how you've shared your feelings, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes with other people. Maybe you're going through a period here where other people don't believe in you, or you feel like that's a waste of time sharing those ideas or dreams. So that's the obstacle. Oh my gosh. Well, then, yeah. And so then you have the 3 of Swords. The Hermit and the 5 of Swords. Wow, it's kind of like, fuck it all. I'm just going to cut everybody out and go on my own. It's definitely, well, I want to say, it's giving you something to reflect on, because this 5 of Cups looks like this is like a physical. This is physically giving and sharing of ourselves, like our resources. And then the Knight of Cups and the 2 of Cups, this tells me that you share those resources from your heart. So you share those resources from your heart. You maybe put a lot of your own personal dreams or ideals into things, right? But the 2 of Cups, but what's here is, but the 2 of Cups, I don't know. It's odd, because maybe you've been sharing with the wrong people. I don't know. Because this person is not seeing these 2 cups. And so how this shows up in your life, the 3 of Swords with the Hermit and the 5 of Swords. It could even be like deciding to cut out a period of isolation. Maybe you've been working on facing this obstacle of these disappointments. Because, the 5 of Swords with the Hermit, it's like it's also like cutting out Hermit energy. The hidden factor that you're unaware of is the Knight of Cups. So that's interesting. So I want to say that either you're going to find a person, place, or thing, or like some sort of inspiration. Well, I want to say, yeah, that would inspire you in some way here. Like something like that. You have a major change coming. And then the other thing is, there could be someone coming towards you that would possibly share themselves the way that you have shared with others. Because this Knight of Cups is connected to the 5. So this is something that you are unaware of. It's a hidden factor. The Knight of Wands. Wow. This is really like passionate, romantic. Something's gonna, I feel like, so you may not see it right now. And actually so this is not the energy. It's almost like you're looking for a swift solution. But a swift solution isn't the right energy. It's sort of an inspired and like something that drives your soul is the solution here. That's what you should be looking for. or at least keep your eyes open for us, because it's a hidden factor. But maybe that's the factor you're not recognizing. Is the way that like you're feeling based on things that have happened in the past or something that's going on for you right now. That feeling is affecting you more than anything else. So I don't know. It's almost like be practical. Like what could help you grow right now is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. This could be too, for some of you, it could be like a mother. It could be motherly advice, or you have the Chariot. What was this that wanted to come out? The Emperor. Well, who's this Emperor? Because this is it could be somebody like in your life who could be older, who could give you some advice. The Emperor. The Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Well, this is like somebody that doesn't share. What the fuck? Right? Like this is the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Which is funny because that feels like the issue that you're facing. So why would you move towards someone that doesn't? I don't quite understand. Well, no, but maybe that's what this. Okay, I want to look at this Emperor more because this is showing up as someone like in your life or someone from your past with the Six of Cups. But this person, there's no building with this person. Like with the Three of Pentacles and the Four. Right? These three people they're all working together. Let's create something here. Let's build on this. I'll share my ideas with you. What do you think of that? Hey, it's not a bad idea. What if we tried it like this? Oh, that might work. You know, like that's kind of like collaborating with people. Whereas the Four of Pentacles is I'm not sharing any of my ideas. I'm not sharing any of my resources. I'm not going to do that. So this could, okay, so that's interesting. That's coming up as something from your past here. That's something that is an obstacle that you're facing. Or maybe this is somebody like in your life right now, but it comes up as a Six of Cups. Maybe it's somebody that you've known for a while. It's to recognize somebody's not sharing anything. If it's something that you're dealing with right now, somebody is not sharing anything. So what is this Emperor here? Because this is almost like, well, I will say if that Three of Pentacles is showing up as something that you were involved in the past or something that you're involved in now, this is like elevating yourself beyond being in sort of like the group dynamic. Like the Queen of Pentacles would be somebody who's like even heading a project. So utilizing that energy with the Chariot towards this Emperor. This Emperor, like who's this? Is it the same Emperor? I don't know. The King of Cups and the Two of Wands. So this is about, okay, well they're like the King of Cups is your energy. It doesn't have to be you. Like deep emotions here. So, because why I'm taking a second here, because there's something obvious here about like physical cooperation or sharing of resources connected to emotions. So the Queen, what can help you grow right now is the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, I want to say if you are, like, let's say that this is you. You're like a leader here because and you could be. Because this is somebody who's facing a lot of problems and conflicts and challenges. If you are typically the leader in your dynamics, maybe there's been something about the dynamics that isn't working, or you're even feeling stuck in it. Like maybe you're legitimately like, no, I'm not sharing my resources or my ideas. Over here, this is almost taking a step down somehow. But this step down, it connects you somehow with your emotions in a way that has been disconnected. I feel the only way I can really describe that. The Six of Swords is at the bottom. The Four of Wands and the Six of Swords. That's curious too. It's almost like the universe taking you away from a celebration here. What is this major life change? Major life change. Oh shit, the Ten of Swords. And the Hierophant. It could be like, well, some of you, this could be like the end of a major relationship in your life for sure. That's, I don't know, because it's funny, like, as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. But it doesn't look like you're experiencing a trouble-free existence. That's the thing that's really curious here. Well, maybe this is something that you have to think about doing. Like you could be involved in a relationship here where it is not equal give and take. And it is a major commitment that we make. It doesn't have to be like a marriage or something. It definitely could be. But it is some sort of major commitment here that we make to others. And yeah, something's not being shared. Like, I mean, this is showing up as heartbreak. But it is cutting out the Hermit. Could you even be involved in a relationship that isolates you? I don't know. I don't know because I don't know you. But I mean, it is a possibility with like what I see here too. Oh, now what do we have at the bottom? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I would say it's time for a change in fortune, Scorpio. Yeah, right. Like it's time for change in your fortune here. And just before I leave this and do the extended, I want to see if there's anything else I can get, like for advice for you. What can help you grow right now? It's this Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Death card. So that's bringing an end to some sort of period of, there's some sort of sacrifice that's been going on here. Either you're in a relationship that isolates you from others, it keeps you from sharing the parts of yourself that you would like to share. Or you've gone into a period of sort of like isolation, it's like a self-isolation, a reflective period. And even if, you know, you still go to work or you do all the other things, I want to say there's a part of you that's detached here, that stays inside while you process. It's like to cut that, it's kind of getting time to cut that out. And then like the Hanged Man with the Death card, that's showing up as like no longer like just kind of sitting back and trying to understand the things around you. So that's as clear as I can make it, because it's still like to move towards being almost like a strong leader with there's a lot of emotion here, more of a freestyle. And it's funny, like actually the Emperor and the King of Cups are wearing exactly the same outfit, except the King of Cups has removed like the golden boots and the white fur around the cape, and his crown is different. But it's almost right, like he's barefoot. So put that. It's time to step into life here. I want to say it's time to start taking some sort of action towards some sort of dream that you have. But the Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Perhaps a reunion with something that, a reunion with a project? A reunion with people from work? Yeah, I'm going to go do your extended, Scorpio. In the extended, we're going to look at words of encouragement for you. And then what is the universe trying to guide you towards? And okay, so what is the universe trying to guide you towards? Why? What is the lesson in this? And then your next steps moving forward. So there you go. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.